What's up, Steve? We are live, Daily Dingers. I'm just getting my headphones so I can plug these in so I can hear you. And yeah, it's Wednesday. We got another day of Daily Dingers. Unfortunately, we're not going to go 6-0 today because we do have one pick that we are against each other on. So
that is true. That is true.
Best case scenarios, we're looking at 5-1. Best case scenario, but
I mean, we won't get shut out.
We'll see.
Oh, well, it can't get shut out.
There's going to be at least a winner on the board today. So if you're watching, one of these will be a winner that we can guarantee.
Exactly. And we don't do guarantees here, but we can guarantee that.
Yes. Joseph A. Banks, I guarantee you're going to like it. All right. Yeah.
What are we thinking? We get right into this?
Yeah, because I got to finish by 11:15. I do have a meeting with Joanne down the street. Who has to cut me up for a wedding this weekend. So
there you go.
Got to do that.
Right.
Do that. But yeah, let's get right into it. How about that? Okay.
I'm in. I'm down.
First pick today, we got Braves -1.5. You can get that at -155. Obviously, we got Spencer Strider on the mound. He is electric. The reason I like Braves -1.5 is because who they're going against. It's Ken Waldichuk. Ken Waldichuk making his second start in the bigs today. He's only got 4 2/3 innings pitched experience in the big leagues. His last outing was against Washington. He gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run. But the thing that I see here is the 4 walks. He gave up 4 walks to Washington his last start, his first start. And if you do that with the Braves, you're going to get hurt bad. You can't have those numbers against the Braves. Braves are also number 2 in OPS in baseball versus left-handed pitching. Braves Braves highest walk rate versus lefties. Okay, so you got a guy who's throwing a lot of walks. Got a Braves who have the highest walk rate versus lefties. They're also hitting 283 with men on base, so that means they're going to hurt you once they do get on base. And that's what I have for Braves -1.5. Is that convincing?
I mean, it's convincing enough, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm just so as a bitter Mets fan, I'm going to just bet the Braves money line and then the Mets to lose whatever game they're playing the rest of the way. And I'll either make a lot of money or I'll either make a lot of money or the Mets will win the division, which they won't. That's besides the point. But so yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it. That's it. I'm here for it. That's it. It's
kind of hard to fade Spencer Strider, right?
Can't. It's impossible. I even looked at I was looking at a first 5 money line. It's like -166. I'm like, I can't even do this right now.
I saw -175 because that's what I was going to look for earlier. I was like, get out in that first 5, but yeah, it's more expensive.
It's just way too. It's way too. They're like -280 today. I don't know. I'll just put I don't have that kind of money, but I would just put $1,000 on the Braves to win every game the rest of the season because they don't lose. So, I'm bitter. I'm very bitter as a Mets fan. I'll get into this right now. Let's just roll into it. I'll just keep it going. My first pick is Pirates game 1 money line +205. So I have absolutely no reason to believe that the Mets don't lose this game. They've lost 3 straight to terrible teams. Their offense has scored the 4th least amount of runs over the last 2 weeks, and their biggest offseason acquisition just hit the IL again in Max Scherzer. So things are really looking good. So this team's lack of an impact bat at the trade deadline is why we are here. I told everybody that the combination of Vogie and Darren Ruff wasn't the answer, and I got absolutely shredded for it. Oh, Ruff's OPS is 800 against lefties, and Vogie's this and Vogie's that. How's that working out now? Guess what? These guys aren't that good. A platoon is not as good as what an impact bat would be, and this is where we are. In the short term, I was wrong. In the long term, I'm right. They can't score. Their bullpen sucks. If it's close late, I expect the Pirates to pull away again like they did last night. The Mets shouldn't be -245 against a Little League team right now. So Pirates game 1 +205. That's all I'm going to say. I'm bitter.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty bitter too if my 1 or 2 went down again with the IL. Again, none of these games really matter. All that matters is in October. So I guess that's why he said he went to the trainer into the dugout and said, "Hey, meet me downstairs." And he's like, "Dude, I need I guess 15 days."
They got to get to October. I mean, they got to get to October. If they can't score any runs, the Phillies will catch them and then see you. So there you go. I'm I'm so pissed. I just did a TikTok. Going at all
I'm
the Mets.
so pissed. I just did
I'm
a
so,
TikTok.
I'm so pissed. I just did a TikTok going at all the Mets fans that jumped on me and were like, "Oh, you're wrong." This, that, that. Okay, all right, here we are. We've scored 33 runs in 15 days. That's abysmal. Okay,
Right.
This is where we're at. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just leaving it. Just get me going.
Seems like both New York teams kind of going through it right now.
Yeah, not good. So,
Anywho, great value plus 205.
Great value. I mean, look, the Pirates are going to win this
deflated
game.
Team. They're probably deflated, right? You're coming into this game playing one of the best teams in baseball. You're going to get the best from the Pirates, and you're probably not going to get the best from the Mets, right?
No, and now they hear that Scherzer's on the IL. Also, the fact that they can't hit 5 through 9 in their lineup, even with the DH. Like, let's get DeGrom at DH, maybe. I'm down for that. He's better than the entire catching crew over there. I think the catchers aren't even hitting over 200 as a whole.
Yeah, it's bad.
I know Wilson Contreras is on the IL now, but maybe he wouldn't be on the IL if he was on a good team. And whatever, I'm done.
Makes sense. Pirates going to win that game. Watch. Plus 205. My favorite pick today is a player prop. It's Austin Riley over 1.5 total bases at a very reasonable 115. Austin Riley, if you guys don't know, he has the second most extra base hits this season behind Aaron Judge, who is very good at baseball. His OPS versus left-handed pitching, 1.197. For those of you who don't know, that is very good. OPS versus left-handed pitching, 1.197. Right-handed pitching is 0.839, so much better against left-handed pitching. He's going against a pitcher who's making his second MLB start. So, yeah, extra base hits are coming. Hopefully, he's not going to get walked. Like I mentioned earlier, Waldichuk, 4 walks against the Nationals in only 4 2/3 innings. So, just hoping that he's not going to walk everybody. But, again, I'm not worried about this. 2 total bases. Give it to me. Yeah, that's my favorite one for the day.
That's an easy one. I like that a lot.
Hey, I'll take it, dude. It's about beating up on the nerds. If you find a spot you like, I'm going to just load on it,
Just beat up on the nerds. This is where we're at. This is my favorite bet of the day. I'm going to do the Royals first 5 plus a half right now because we both have the same pick later on. Royals first 5 plus a half minus 130. Not a ton of analysis, but here are the things that I know. I know that Zach Greinke has a 1.98 ERA at home on the season. I know that over the last 2 weeks, the Royals are 7th in runs scored, and today they're facing a kid who has 2 innings pitched in the major leagues and didn't exactly look very good in those 2 innings. I also know that the Guardians are 28th in the MLB in runs scored over the last 2 weeks. So I like the Royals at least to be tied after 5 with Greinke on the bump today. Let's get it going.
Did you have any numbers on Royals past 2 weeks?
They're 7th in runs scored.
Oh, beautiful. 7th in runs scored the last 2 weeks against, you said
the Guardians are 28th.
28th.
Yeah. So the Royals rookies seem to be mashing baseballs at the current moment. So this is a good matchup for them. I don't if they get, this kid gave up 2 runs, 4 hits in 2 innings, his first major league start last time out. I don't know if he's more of an opener or not, but either way, he didn't look good. So I'm betting on Greinke here as opposed to whoever this kid is.
Beautiful.
That's where we're going. Now we are in this. What did you say? Tied after 5. That's it.
Tied after 5.
If you want to be real ballsy,
Sorry,
I was going to say if you want to be real ballsy and go Royals money line at plus 110, you're more than welcome. But I'm just going to be less ballsy and just go tied after 5.
Fair enough. This is where we don't see eye to eye, Steve.
No.
I got Brewers, Rockies under 6.5. Now, it doesn't make, maybe my rationale doesn't make a lot of sense, but Freeland has struggled at home. So Freeland has a 6.10 ERA at home. So why would I look at the under? I'm looking at the Brewers struggling against lefties. So they rank 24th in runs scored versus left-handed pitchers, 22nd in RBIs versus left-handed pitchers, 25th in OPS versus left-handed pitchers. So I'm thinking maybe even though Freeland struggles at home, Brewers not producing runs against left-handed pitching, and he might look better than he actually is today. So just a little kind of a contrarian pick here. More so betting on Freeland against this Brewers lineup who doesn't hit lefties as opposed to the other way around.
I mean, I get that. But we have talked about this before, and it's not just about the lefty, but the quality of the lefty.
Right.
Freeland stinks in Coors. Also, over his last he's had 2 starts at home in August, gave up 11 earned in 10 2/3 in his 2 home starts in August. Now I will say one of those was against the Cardinals, who mash left-handed pitching, and the Brewers aren't the same in terms of the lineup, but there's that. I also looked at it on the other side, right? So the Rockies are facing Eric Lauer. Rockies have the most runs scored at home, second best home OPS, and 7th best against lefties. Lauer splits. He's got 11 home starts, and he's pitching to a 2.98 ERA in Milwaukee. But in 14 road starts, he's pitching to a 4.03 ERA. So I'm just betting on the offenses. I know the Brewers have not been great against left-handed pitching. I think that's why this is pretty much, they're both minus 115. There's no lean either way because you don't really know. But I know, and 6.5 is a big number for 5 innings. But that's how I feel. So we'll see. It could be, I could just be completely wrong, and but that's just the numbers that I was looking at today. It was really both pitchers, and like I'm kind of leaning on the Rockies a bit, even though they haven't been good over the last couple of weeks. But
sure,
at home they've scored the most runs. So,
and his splits, Freeland splits between home and away are very close in regards to innings pitched. 72 at home versus 75 on the road. So very close. You can kind of see those numbers, but yeah, away he's got a 3.4 ERA, like I said, compared to home, which is a 6.1. So performs almost 100% better on the road. And then earned runs, again, it's 29, 39, 49, 20 less earned runs away than at home. So yeah, just kind of like I said, I'm more so leaning on the Brewers not to produce against this left-handed pitcher.
Can you imagine signing a long-term contract in a place where you're going to pitch half your games and you suck pitching there?
Yeah.
That's what Kyle Freeland did. I don't know.
That's what he feels.
Loves Denver that much that he's willing to risk his lifetime ERA.
Yeah, I mean, you can get your shit together too and pitch better. I mean, anybody that pitches at Coors gets a little bit of a some grace in those home ERA numbers too.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, look, this one could be like 2-0 after the 5th inning. Who knows? So
that's what I'm looking for.
We will see what goes down. This also could hit in the 1st inning. We don't know.
Very true. We are winning until we lose on the under, at least.
And I am losing until I win. So that's it.
Exactly. So those are the picks for today. Again, recap real quick. Braves minus 1.5. Austin Riley, this is my favorite one of the day. Over 1.5 total bases. And then I like Brewers versus Rockies under 6.5. Steve is going with Pirates money line plus 205. A lot of value there, a lot of money there. Brewers, Rockies, he's going over 6.5, and then he likes that Royals first 5 plus a half a run, looking to be tied after 5 innings.
That's it, baby.
Sound good, dude?
Sounds great. Let's get. Also, we're getting close on TikTok. We're moving up the chains. 582. I got to get to 1,000 so we can go live together. We've got big bump last week. 582 now. I'll probably get some follows today after trashing the Mets. We'll see what happens.
Stevie Locks, baby. Yeah, sorry the show's a little short today, but that's just how we had to do it. We'll be back Friday or what?
I'll be back Friday, and we could talk. I mean, we could talk some football Friday if we really want to.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
We don't have to talk football on Friday. But,
yeah, it's hard. It's hard to concentrate on baseball now that football's starting. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, but you know, this is why we're here. We're doing big things. So.
Yep. And then once October hits, that's when it gets real exciting.
Exactly.
All right, my dude. Guys, thanks for watching. It's been Wednesday Daily Dingers. Those are our picks today. Hope you enjoy yourself. Fade, follow. We don't care. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.